Andre Wade was just released. Just come to reminisce about some things. Been resting all day and no rain, thank God. Pray that all is well with your families and that whoever went to visit their loved ones today, that peace is upon them and y'all got there safely and got back safely. You know, I always say that visitation day, boy, the men and the women be looking for them days. They be looking for the weekend, boy. I tell you. I know, boy. I was smiles out there in the visitation today. Yes, Lord. I just pray that there wasn't no bad news given or received. And that all is well. God is being good to all y'all. Hopefully by tomorrow or Monday, I have an account where you all that's want to donate to my cause, and hopefully I had an account ready tomorrow, and y'all can donate what you like. It ain't been easy for me, but I'm blessed in so many ways, and I just thank you viewers for continuing to watching my show and accepting how I come. This ain't no Jerry Springer show. This ain't no Whitney, whoever that woman is, whoever, whatever show. This is just release, and I'm coming to you all straight up and the only way I know how, and that's being real. Uh, I know yesterday I reminisced about the old times in prison, and I was thinking about the time I used to be SSI. I was SSI for about 8 years on East Ham. And it had some of the damnedest times. I was SI on one part, that was P part, P line. And they say they'd have some some hell of a characters over there and on P line, cause P line was more like a line force tank, and that's where they put most people when they first come on on that side of the building. And they have them in the fields. They put them on P line. When I tell you, I seen some of the damnedest things on that part. I lived there and I worked there, and it used to be this guy, and I seen him the other day. What was so cold about it? He was from Tennessee, and I had the opportunity to see him. I was going to take somebody to the bus station, to the train port where they catch the trains and stuff. And there standing there was him. This guy was a character. This was a character, and he did I think he did like 32 years, and he finally got out. He been out for like 2 years now, and I was so happy for him because he wasn't from Texas. He was from Tennessee, so a lot of his mother used to stay down with him till she just couldn't no more. And I just ask that you mothers stay down with your loved ones. Stay down with them. Someday freedom will come, and I pray that if you're older, that you will see your child freed from prison. I pray this here. I pray for freedom for everybody. I know we have our children is still trying to go to prison, and it's sad, but this is just how it goes, and it's how it is in this world. People are trying to get out of prison and people trying to go to prison. But this guy here, he was a character, and he made it home after all those years of being incarcerated. And we just thank God for freedom. We just thank God for freedom because He just free us from so much that we go through in life. So much that hinders, that keep us down, that keep us from growing to being the women and the men that we're supposed to be. And we just can't stop. We just got to continue. We got to continue to go and to continue to fight for what we believe in, for what we know was right, not what we know was wrong, because there's so much that we know what wrong to do. It's so little that we know what's right to do. That's what's so crazy about it. We choose to do the wrong things all the time. Our choices don't be right. So we just got to pray that, freedom will come to our loved ones because, everybody that go to prison don't be a bad person. Just because, we our decision making be so messed up, don't make us no bad people. Don't make us no a bad person. You know, God knows better than any one of us knows. But just the knowledge of knowing your child or knowing your brother or your husband, or your sister or your auntie or your mother, knowing them as a person, our choices that we make that causes us to go to prison don't make up our makeup as a person, because you look at the people that go out here and they do wrong, and look at how many times they done got away, and they done blessed us with the things that they got away with. We be happy to accept whatever they give us and whatever we give. But when we get in trouble, don't nobody want to come and see us. Don't nobody want to write us. But the person is not a bad person. That don't make them bad. You got some ignorant peoples in this world. You got some criminal, true criminal hearted people, and do criminal hearted things. But even them a change. Even them a change. Change will come up on them because when you go to doing them years, man, and you locked up, can't nothing come but a change. Can't nobody stay the same. I'm talking about you done did 20 years or 30 years, man. Hey, man, there's no way possible you're going to be that same person. There's no way possible because, see, you're gonna experience some times where you're going to really want to hear from your loved ones. You're going to know why your loved ones is not writing you. You know what you left behind. You know what you done to those from behind, It's so much to think about, and change is gonna come about them. And I'm a prime example after doing 20 something years. And I was young when I went and old when I got out. So it was totally impossible for me to think at the age of 50 the same as I was thinking at the age of 25. And even to go to my growth and development came from why being in prison, and not being on the streets. So it was so much that not being in the street that I lack, and I still have a back in the day concept about things, and that can hinder me also. And I have to watch from the things that I say. I have to watch the things that I do to people. Because I can't do the same thing. I can't hurt nobody no more. I can't even hurt females heart. I can't do that. I can't break no female heart. That's one of the reasons why I don't have a relationship right now with a woman because I have to be set, physically and mentally and able to be able to help. I just have to be that because I'm that kind of man. And but I'm just talking because it's on my heart, and I just feel like it's some people that's incarcerated can't speak for themselves. Some of the men in there can't even write to their loved ones. Have to have someone else to write for them. And it's sad because it's so much to gain while being in prison. So much education that you can gain if you put effort to it. But we out here in our society, we have to also express these things on visitation day. We have to express these things when we take time to write them. And it's just something that we have to do. We feel like they have to do it on their own, but sometimes they need a push. Sometimes they need some guidance, even though he could be 60 years old and still need some guidance. You be like, oh, that boy, they're grown. Yeah, they might be grown, but not intelligent enough to be able to think for themselves. They still need. You look at these older guys that still in these gangs. It don't make sense to be that old and still a gang member. But that's them. But all we can do is just put our look put in and say what we say, because if we don't say nothing, It ain't gonna be right. It's not gonna be right. This is Just Release with Andre Wade, and I'll be back.